You might have tuned your GPU, CPU, and RAM, but did you know that Windows timers themselves can sabotage your performance? Your system juggles multiple timers: TSC, timestamp counter, fast, CPU-based; HPET, high-precision event timer, accurate but can add overhead; ACPI timer, used for power management and interrupts. When Windows mixes these incorrectly, you get hidden latency conflicts. That means spikes in latency mon, random frame time jitters, and even input lag you can't explain. Today, I'll show you how to fix ACPI timer conflicts, balancing HPET, TSC, and ACPI so Windows finally uses the right clock source.
Before step 1, safety first. Before making any changes to system settings, it's crucial to back up your system to avoid potential issues. This ensures you can restore everything to its previous state if something goes wrong. How to create a system restore point. Press Win plus R, type System Properties Protection, and hit Enter. This opens the System Properties window. In the System Properties window, go to the System Protection tab. Under Protection Settings, select the system drive, usually C, and click on Create. Give the restore point a name, something like Pre-Timer Changes, so you know it's the backup before you started tweaking timers. Click Create again and wait for Windows to finish creating the restore point. This process may take a few minutes.
Step 1. Check what timer Windows is using. Before diving into any tweaks, it's important to first determine which timer source your system is using. This will give you a clear picture of what might be causing any issues and what you can safely adjust. To do this, you'll need to run a command in the command prompt. Make sure you open it as an administrator. cmd, run as admin, bcdedit/enum. Once you run the command, you'll see a list of system settings. What you're specifically looking for are these entries: useplatformclock, useplatformtick, disabledynamictick. These control how Windows switches timers. If none of these entries appear in the results, Windows defaults to using the TSC, or timestamp counter, which is generally the best option for performance. However, in some cases, your system might fall back to using ACPI or HPET timers based on the hardware and drivers, which can sometimes lead to conflicts or latency issues.
Step 2. Disable forced ACPI timer and enable the TSC or timestamp counter. In some cases, Windows automatically forces the ACPI timer, especially if it deems the TSC or timestamp counter to be unstable. However, on modern CPUs, the TSC is generally the most stable and lowest latency option available, so it's beneficial to make sure Windows uses it instead of ACPI or HPET, which can introduce unnecessary latency. To disable the forced ACPI timer and enable the more efficient TSC, you'll need to run a few commands in the command prompt as administrator. Here's what to do. cmd, run as admin. Deletevalue, useplatformtick. This command ensures that the ACPI timer is not forced onto your system. Deletevalue, useplatformclock. This stops Windows from defaulting to HPET, which can cause latency issues. Disabledynamictick, yes. This option prevents Windows from dynamically switching between different timer sources, which can sometimes lead to instability or inconsistent performance. Once you've run these commands, reboot your system. After restarting, you can check latency mon again. You should notice that the ACPI.sys latency has been reduced, and overall system responsiveness should improve.
Step 3. Test HPET on versus off. The high-precision event timer can have different effects depending on the game or application you're running. In some cases, explicitly enabling HPET can improve performance, while in others, disabling it and using TSC, timestamp counter, will result in lower latency and more stable performance. The key here is to test and see what works best for your system and specific use case. To force HPET on, CMD, run as admin. To disable HPET, use TSC only. CMD, run as admin. Once you've applied either of these settings, you'll need to reboot your system to ensure the changes take effect. After the reboot, run both of the following tests to compare performance. Latency mon, pay close attention to the DPC spikes. This will help you assess whether HPET is introducing any additional latency. In game test, run a game or application that you typically use and check the frame time graphs in tools like RTSS or CapFrameX. These tools will give you a clear view of any fluctuations or inconsistencies in frame times.
Step 4. Registry tweak for timer resolution stability. Sometimes Windows can request inconsistent timer resolutions, especially under load, which leads to jitter or unstable performance. This can cause noticeable stuttering or inconsistent responsiveness in certain applications or games. Fortunately, you can stabilize the timer resolution through a simple registry tweak to force Windows to use a consistent timer. How to apply the registry tweak? Open the registry editor by pressing Win+R, typing regedit, and hitting Enter. Make sure to back up your registry before making any changes to avoid potential issues. Navigate to the following registry path. In the kernel folder, right-click and select New DWORD 32-bit value. Name the new DWORD Global Timer Resolution Requests. Set the value to 1. What this does is setting the global timer resolution requests value to 1 forces Windows to respect consistent timer requests, ensuring that the timer resolution doesn't fluctuate between ACPI and HPET, especially under heavy load. This prevents sudden shifts in timing that could cause latency spikes or frame stuttering.
Step 5. Verify timer source and latency. After making all the changes, it's time to double-check that your system is using the best possible clock source and that latency is improved. This final verification ensures that everything is working as expected. Check the CPU's current and max clock speed. Open Command Prompt, run as admin, and enter the following command to see your CPU's current clock speed and its maximum clock speed. This gives you an overview of the CPU's performance, though it's not directly related to the timer source. It's still useful to check for consistency. Run latency mon again and observe any changes. Here's what you're looking for. If ACPI.sys is still showing as a top offender, it means you're still stuck on the ACPI timer. In this case, revisit Step 2 to ensure the proper timer settings are applied. If HPET is showing high latency, it's best to keep HPET disabled, revert to TSC, since HPET is often linked to higher latency in certain systems. If TSC is active and latency mon shows a clean report, no significant latency spikes, congratulations! You've successfully optimized your system for lower latency and more stable performance. And that's it. You've just fixed one of the most hidden causes of latency and frame time spikes in Windows, ACPI timer conflicts. By disabling forced ACPI timers, balancing HPET versus TSC, stabilizing timer resolution, and verifying with latency mon, you now have a system that runs smoother, with tighter frame times and reduced input lag. If this guide helped, smash that like button, drop your latency mon results in the comments, and subscribe for more deep Windows optimizations. Because sometimes, the stutter isn't your GPU or CPU at all. It's Windows quietly tripping over its own timers.